Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. This is a video that really pains me to make because of the amount of frustration many of us had with franchise in Madden 20 and it not being where we all believe it should be or could be, or how it's taken many steps back and how it's been in the past years. But you know, I always kind of have more patience, being that I've played the game for so long. But now I think they're really trying my patience. You know, everyone knows franchise has been completely down pretty much for the past 2 days, and it's looking like it's going to be down all the way to Tuesday, November 12th. Well, we don't even know that. We know we're going to get an update. And you know, you might not see this video a lot. You might not see people making this video because of people afraid to question EA or criticize EA in any form or fashion. But I feel as someone who I believe is a representative of the franchise community, you know, and everyone knows how large Mud is and how much successful, how much money that makes EA, and we feel how franchise has been neglected over the years. And I think it feels like it's getting worse, not better. In the past couple of years, franchise just haven't got the updates that we've been looking for, and a lot of that is due to you know, lack of resources given to that mode, because it doesn't make them millions of dollars. If you guys did not know, that Madden Ultimate Team actually, they make more money off microtransactions than the sale of the game itself, and that's been like that for the past couple of years. But so we know franchise mode is down, and the official response here is from EA is that Increlo, who I think does a good job as community manager. People give him a lot of flack, but he's not the guy that makes these decisions. He's basically just the messenger, and so he catches a lot of flack. But I think for him, he does a good job. But you know, he's not the one that's dictating who gets the resources, who not. He's not a decision maker. So basically the response here, they provided an update on why online franchise leagues were able to log in. And the other day, they attempted to roll out a server-side fix to address issues with some online franchise leagues are able to log in. After the fix was rolled out, they noticed the franchise server started to lock up. So a decision was made to gate all franchise online modes, prevent Madden servers from locking up, which has impacted all game, which would have, that's a key point right there. They shut down franchises so it would not impact all Madden game modes. And we know there's not many Madden game modes. There's franchise, now there's knockout, and there's a MUT. That's it. So we all can kind of read between the lines there, like what they were kind of trying to protect at that point. So at this time, franchise online mode has been offline to further notice. Both online franchise and QB1 are still able to play. And I think a lot of people out there, they play offline franchise, they play QB1, so it's not effective. It's really affecting kind of the online franchise community, especially the guys that play in larger leagues. So for us, we might be a vocal minority. We feel like it's a lot of us, and that's what I play. So you know, this is really hitting us hard. But in the grand scheme of things, really, I mean, you know, we're not the ones bringing a ton of money in EA. We're not the ones that is a huge audience. A lot of people play offline franchise, but still, we paid our $60 just like anyone else, and we want to be able to play our mode like anyone else, and it should be available. They're saying that, they finished saying that it's a top priority for franchise team to fix it this time. Our teams are actively working through the 3-day weekend to find a solution to get online franchise modes back online. Update coming Tuesday, November 12th. So, and you know, kudos to the guys that are there trying to fix this issue. But again, is it an issue with a lack of resources? Is it just something that just happened? I mean, but this is pretty bad. We've had issues with franchise mode all year long. It took a ton of time to fix. Issues with the kick meter. We had no kick meter in the fourth quarter and overtime. Like, I literally know at least 10 plus 15 games, 10 to 15 games that are affected adversely by that, where people win or lost because of no kick meter, you know, appearing. Superstar X Factors, the rookies not showing up, the rookie development not showing up for a whole season. So they put that new feature in, so you know, the fog of war, so you wouldn't know what your rookie dev is until you play 500 snaps, was totally broken when it reset over and over and over again. Before, I mean, Superstar X Factors not being updated in franchise modes, all other modes getting the new X Factors when they were up, when they released, and franchise mode not getting that. You have to restart your whole entire franchise over and again. And I'm someone who I always will, you know, I wait for the first patch or the week 1 rosters so they get all the patches out the way. But now it's like you have to wait till, you know, Christmas time. Like, you know, there's gonna be like 20 patches. Like, okay, don't start your franchise until right before Madden 21 comes out, and then you have the right amount of patches and the game be in a working fashion. Like, what is that? Like, it's not acceptable. And I know they're talked about a franchise going to be a live service where, you know, it'll be updated year round, and, you know, and the game will be improved and all that. But this shouldn't be a part of that. Not major downtime, especially over a weekend. People trying to get their franchise in. You know, we're in our CFM, we're in the off season, and it's just, everything's just dead in the water. And I know for a fact, and I know some people might not be happy with this, there is no way, I don't think I've ever seen or heard of Madden Ultimate Team being down for 4 days. Like, I've never even, I think the most is maybe hours. I mean, I would be shocked 4 hours it'll be down, because I know a guarantee that heads will roll if they know that cash started coming in and they were offline for 4 days. I guarantee somebody will be losing their job there, like, easily. But the fact that they don't, you know, franchise is not a cash cow, franchise not making a ton of money. It's like, hey, we need to fix this, but, you know, is the CEO notified? Are alarm bells going off everywhere to make sure we get on this and fix it immediately? You know, I don't know. I think they're there. I think they're doing a good job trying to resolve the problem, and I appreciate those guys working at that. But at the top, are they doing enough that they have the right resources and things in place so this doesn't happen in the future? My understanding is that it's an issue when they tried to roll out to fix the Superstar X Factors not updating, and then the fact that for franchise mode, it's not all server side like it is Madden Ultimate Team. Madden Ultimate Team is fully server side, so they can patch it, they can fix it, everything happens quickly. With franchise mode, there's still some offline portion to it, client side, so they have to patch the server side and the client side, which makes it more complex. And I'm not going to get into it. I'm not a developer, and I'm going to try to fool like I'm a developer and tell you guys I know all the technicalities about it. But that seems to be the difference, that franchise is not completely server side the way it is Madden Ultimate Team. But what I'm saying is, why isn't it? When I had my interview before the game dropped with Mike Young saying that franchise will be a live service, I assumed, maybe I did so incorrectly, that will be a part of it, that franchise would be treated like live service, updated all the time and stuff. I thought that was a portion of it, that it would be server side and you could do server side fixes. But I guess some portion of franchise is not yet, so that's why there's a problem. But it's a major problem when it's offline like this. I don't know what you guys need to do in the back end, but, you know, we can't have this in the future. And I feel like it gets to the point when people are seeking active refunds for your game, when people are signing petitions against a franchise to the NFL so Madden will lose the license, things of that nature. This is pretty serious. People are very upset, and I'm very upset. And again, you might not see your favorite YouTuber who are in the good graces of EA make this video, but I'm here primarily for the community, not to serve corporate interests. So again, I've done videos in the past where I've brought truth to power, spoke truth to power, and suffered for it, and had, you know, not opportunities taken away from me because of that. But again, I will always speak for the community, even if it hurts me or hurts SGO or whatever like that. And so be it. But, you know, I just want to make this video because I hear you guys. We're upset the same way. Things have to be done. People have to do more, and we speak out against the fact that franchise mode is always taking a back seat to other modes in the game, and it needs to be a priority. It needs to be more important, and he has to realize that if you want our $60, you're gonna have to give as much love, as much appreciation, as much support as all the other modes equally. And that's it for the video. I'll come back with another one, update you guys on when it's back up, when it's later, and I hope it comes back sooner than later. I'm just as pissed off as you guys are. So, you know, the most important thing you can do is what I always say is vote with your dollars, and money talks. BS walks, money talks. So that's pretty much it. I want to make this video for this community to get more awareness out there, trying to give you guys an update what's going on with that. And and I'm just set as you are. So if you guys did like the video and you do want to support the channel, that is a franchise channel about franchise and Madden 20 and going forward. You do make sure you drop a like, subscribe, turn notifications on for more here at SGO. This is The Natural. I'm out.